Okay, I'm filming. So where are you originally from, if
Well,
you
I
don't
was
mind me?
born in Alabama.
Alabama.
Yes. Tallahassee, Alabama.
What is it like down there?
Well, it's a place where, uh, you know, the trees swing low
Yeah.
and the sap emerge from the maple trees.
Uh huh.
And a lot of farmland there.
Yeah.
And people were together
Uh huh.
and people reached out and helped one another. And I'm the youngest out of 13.
Hmm.
And my mom taught me how to sing. So before she passed away, she told me to sing to the world. And she said, "Your gift will make room."
If
So,
if you don't mind me asking, what are some things you miss about Alabama? Because there's
well,
got to be something. There's no place like
well,
home, right?
no, there's no place like home. I miss the unity, I miss the togetherness, and I miss the gathering of the people that were in that community. And we all came together and we broke bread and we shared whatever we shared with each other and encouraged one another.
So tell me this: what was some of your first impressions when you got here to New York?
Well, my first impression here, when I saw the people from different nationalities and different cultures, and I said that, I fit in, and I feel that life is a puzzle, and we are all pieces to the puzzle, and we have to find our place in time and get in where we fit in to complete the picture. So I'm a part of the solution, not the problem.
Look at some of my other questions here. Bear with me. If you weren't in New York, where would you be?
If I weren't in New York, I would probably be in Connecticut or upstate New York
Why?
because that's where my family's and that's where some of the roads and places that I traveled in my time, in my place in time. And I've gathered information there and I've seen different types of lifestyles there. And I'm putting things all together because people from all walks of life and everybody has their own opinion and their own perception and outlook on life. But I'm very flexible and versatile to where I'm a people person and I like to communicate with people and I like to find out what's on their mind and what makes them tick.
Well, let me just first say that if you need to go, let me know. If you want to skip any questions, just say skip. I don't want to hold you up. Now, if you had three wishes, what would it be?
It would be, first of all, it would be love because God is love. And to let the world know that I'm reaching out to them and expressing how I feel and how I view life through my music and through my songs. And second, it would be about change, to see the world coming together and putting aside their differences and holding hands and loving and caring for one another. And thirdly, it would be for me to run like the Olympics with everything that I have within me to complete the picture and finish the race.
Now, let me ask you this. You've been doing this music thing for a while. What are some of the positive responses you've gotten from your fans and your audience?
Well, so far everybody likes my music because everything is positive. It's about unity, it's about togetherness, and the songs that I write, the songs that I sing, is about everybody, coming together and and just being who you are.
Okay, so you've been around for a while.
Yes, I have.
What have been some game changers in your life?
The game changes in my life is being able to adapt to different cultures and different lifestyles as people view, because everybody has their own opinion and a different point of view, and to be able to compromise and reason with people.
Now, in this new generation of people, marriage has become less important. How important is marriage to you and why?
Marriage is very important because when you commit yourself to that person, that means that you have made a commitment to that person and to the life to be a part of them and to lift them up and to love them and to honor them no matter what, whether they live or whether they die or whether they prosper or whether they don't.
Ancestry, how important is that to you? A lot of people are now paying a lot of money to do DNA tests to find out where their roots are from. How important is that to you, if at all?
Well, it's important. It's important to a certain degree. You are who you are. Like I said, everybody has a part to play in this life and in this time. Like I said, we're all pieces to the puzzle. We have to find our place in time and get in where we fit in to complete the picture. But we all are important. Everyone is important because we all have a purpose in this life.
What is the strangest thing anyone's ever said or done to you here in this park?
Well, I've experienced quite a bit of opinions and point of views from other people. But life is a movie, and I feel that you must create your own movie and say to yourself that you are the hero in the beginning of the movie and you are the hero in the end. You don't die, you live on. And, you must believe in yourself because it's not for you to hand the power of control over to someone else to determine who you are, how you should feel.
So you've traveled a long way to get here from Alabama. What states or countries have you traveled to?
Connecticut, Rochester, Buffalo, Chicago, LA, Florida, California. I've been in most different places and finding out the lifespan and the lifestyle of different states and different countries.
Any places, states, countries you would like to visit in the future?
Sure, I would like to go. Definitely, I would like to go to Africa. I would like to go to Rome. I would like to visit Hawaii. I would like to visit Italy, and I would like to visit the Bahamas.
Can you do any impersonations?
Yes. Well, I can impersonate different nationalities. One of my biggest fans is Rodney Dangerfield. He's white and I'm black. I impersonated him in front of him before he passed away.
Really?
And from a black guy to do a white guy, it was fascinating and it was captivating to my audiences.
Now let me ask you this. Do you have any special talents, other than singing, of course?
Yes, I write poetry. I'm a poet. I write poetry. I like to paint. And I like to cook.
What kind of food do you cook?
Well, I make some barbecue chicken. I do some ribs. I make some homemade apple pies, sweet potato pies. I'm a baker. And I like to make things that are healthy for the human body.
So you're a health conscious person.
Yes.
You don't eat junk food. That's good. What do you want to do when the pandemic ends?
Well, now we're in the state of, it's like the kids doing double dutch. Your timing has to be right. I'm waiting for the right timing to jump in and to give my all and to share the gifts and the talents that I have.
Great. So you hope to perform at some concerts, maybe?
Yes, I'm looking forward to my dream and my goal is one day to appear on the show called Voice,
Great.
because I believe that my voice is one of a kind, and that my voice will be appreciated with the lyrics and the songs that I choose, that I select to sing.
I hope you make it on there. Now, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years as being a person of control, a person that's established, a person that's settled, and a person that's giving back what was given to me.
You see yourself sticking around in New York still?
Yes,
So you're here for the long run.
I'm here for the whole.
What did you do when everything was locked down?
What did I
Around
do
like
when
March, April.
Well, when everything was locked down, I stayed home and I wrote and continued to write music, because that's what I do. It's my passion. And the quarantine is to stay safe and to stay healthy.
What do you do with that music? Do you upload it to the internet? Do you just save it for
So
yourself?
right now, I'm not saving it for myself. What I'm trying to do is find some musicians, some professional musicians that would put the music behind the lyrics and behind the songs that I wrote.
Absolutely.
That it'll be protected to get the copyrights and everything else.
What are some advantages and disadvantages to being single or married?
Well, the advantage of being married is protection. Knowing that everything is limited, that I'm not only living for myself, but I'm living for someone else.
Right. So what motivates you in life?
What motivates me in life is to be able to interact with other people and to communicate and share my experiences and my strength and hope.
What apps do you use on your phone?
Well, actually, I'm a talker. I'd rather talk to people face to face. I'm not shy. I'd rather for them to see me and to hear me personally.
So you don't use the whole TikTok and the Instagram?
No, I understand it. I respect it. But my thing is, I'd rather do things up front, personal, okay? Because I want you to be able to see me as well as hear me.
What kind of questions would you ask if you were doing the interview?
Well, I would ask questions like, what do you think of yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Are you giving your all? Are you a part of change, or are you part of the problem?
What are your thoughts on nature versus nurture? If you were raised by a whole different family in a whole different state, would you be the same person that you are today?
Exactly, I sure would be. Because first of all, I respect nature, and I respect the culture, and I respect the atmosphere and the things that are around me.
What is your biggest accomplishment in life?
My biggest accomplishment in life was not looking down on myself when I made mistakes and when I fell short here and there, and to get up, to brush myself off, and to get right back on my A game.
Now, finally, did you want to give a shout out to anyone? Anyone who's inspired you, anyone who supported you in your time of need?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my family, my sisters and brothers, my uncles and aunts, and I want to give a shout out to my spouse.
Okay, great. Thank you.